What is up, everybody? It is your boy Slumpenstein. I'm coming at you guys with another video. We have just got back from Nebraskon. That is an anime convention that is in Omaha, Nebraska. This year it was November 1st through the 3rd. We had a ton of fun and we got a lot of good content, pictures, videos for you. I'm gonna let those play throughout this little review. And I just want to talk a little bit about the key points and everything, that I thought about the convention personally. And at the end, I will tell you what I recommend and some tips for navigating this convention. So to start off, this convention had a very nice turnout. And I have heard a lot of really good things about this convention back when I went to ConPyCon, which was hosted at the same location in February. I was told ConPyCon is one of the small conventions in Nebraska. The bigger convention in Nebraska is Nebraskon. So I figured, let me check it out. Let me formulate opinion. Let me get some content so I can show all you guys out there and hopefully convince a couple of people to go out and check it out themselves, because it is definitely worth it. The attendance was very nice. There was plenty of people there to talk to interact with. It was pretty dang amazing. Crowding did become an issue in some of the locations throughout the hotel/convention center. But that was just in some locations. There were places that you can go where it was less crowded, and unlike some conventions I have been to, there are plenty of spots to sit down and take a load off your feet, because sometimes you just want to do that when you go to one of these anime conventions. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is kind of a not really a negative, but it's a positive and kind of a, you should work on this part. Staff. The staff there was very friendly, which is, for all those people that go to anime conventions, it's a little bit rare to get very friendly staff. Very friendly staff. The only problem is that there wasn't a lot of them around. They could use a little bit of a beefed up staff, because sometimes you're trying to figure something out, or sometimes you're trying to find out where something is, or just anything, and it's a little bit difficult to find staff. That's not it's not very convenient. But the staff that was there was very friendly, and they're very helpful, and they want to help you. It's not like they're just there to be power hungry pricks. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the video game room. It took us a while to find it because the signage, it was a little bit difficult to follow because it was on a different floor in the hotel, and it was like in a different room. And then there was the elevators that were down, which is not any of the fault of the convention, obviously, but it just took us a little bit of time to get there. But once we got there, it was a pretty nice video game room, to be honest with you. For a convention of that size, it was a pretty nice size room. It was actually about the same size as, maybe a little bit smaller than the vendor room, I guess. Then they had tournaments going in there, a few big projectors. They had like Beat Saber, which I think is a staple now at conventions. Rock Band going, Tekken, Soul Calibur, My Hero Academia. Some NES classics. Just a plethora of consoles to, kind of, see what you are interested in. I would think that you would be able to find something in there that you want to play. And it wasn't very, it wasn't overcrowded or anything in that room. The next thing, which I don't think I've really been to a convention that had this, even the bigger conventions like Anime Midwest, they had a very good selection of food trucks. You have the convention food on the inside of the hotel convention center, but they also had food trucks, and that was a little bit of a change of pace. And as people know, the convention and hotel food is always a bit overpriced. Not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to get that food. So they had the food trucks, and it had very good food, very nice variety, very good prices, and they were out there till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, dishing up food, for anybody that came up there. Next thing I want to touch on is the cosplay. Cosplay was pretty dang good at this convention. I was part of the Facebook group, and I was seeing what a lot of the people were going to be, and I'm like, man, there are a lot of people that are really excited to cosplay, and it showed. Very nice cosplays. I'm going to have some of those pictures in this video, and you will be seeing them. Really nice, so if you like to see different cosplays, if you like to cosplay, this is definitely a convention for you. Cosplay contest, all of that stuff is something that you can partake in. The con-goers were very friendly. I was able to sit down and have a lot of conversations with a lot of different people, which was very cool. The party rooms were also, pretty cool. Sometimes, some of them may not have been your thing, whatever, overcrowded, or, different themes or different types of people. Not everything is going to be your boat, but there were so many of them. I'm sure that or the dance party, which was also very cool, would have been your thing. The venue, I feel like I like this venue a lot. I said that back in my PyCon coverage video. This is a very nice venue, especially if you use it correctly, and they used it pretty dang good. Only thing that I would change up about it would probably be, I cannot speak. Probably be the vendor room. I don't know if there's another location that they could have the vendor room, but it seems very small, very limited. I feel like there should be more variety and a little bit more space. It's very hot, very crammed in that vendor room. That is probably one of the only things I'm going to say throughout this whole review that is somewhat negative, I guess. But, if that could be in a bigger space or, have a little bit more variety in the items that they're selling, that would be awesome. But back to the venue. The main square location with the bar and the life-size chest, which wasn't out, during this weekend, probably for good reason, but, was very cool. I love that piece. I've always said that piece of the hotel, is just awesome. Everybody congregates there, communicates, dances around, has fun, plays music. Really cool time. Cosplay contest was very good. Had some very good cosplays. The only problem was a lot of technical difficulties. I feel like that took away from some of the contestants, thunder, because they were having to stop, and you could tell some of the contestants got thrown off, and which kind of sucks. But at the end of the day, the cosplays were good. Some of the performances were very good. Pretty lengthy, but very good cosplays. The panels, nice variety of panels stemming from video games to some just some topics that you wouldn't think of, as it pertains to, movies or anime or video games, connecting to each one. It was pretty cool. And I would recommend this convention to everyone. 3-4 hours is probably the max that I would travel to get to this convention, judging from the size and, how many things you can do. It is located in a central part of Omaha, so there's not far to travel for other food and other places, or if you want to go other places. I would recommend, if you can, book the Ramada Plaza, because it will make your experience so much better staying in that hotel during the convention. And in order to do that, I would do it a lot earlier, because like I said, this convention has a pretty good turnout, and those rooms will sell out very fast. And if you don't get booked at the Ramada Plaza, I would recommend Ubering, because parking becomes very, 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 very limited very, very fast. Like I said, I recommend this to anybody that wants to go to it, anybody that has that is looking for a convention that is close to home, or 3-4 hours from home, and just want to go out and have a good time. Check it out. Check out my coverage video. Check out some other people's coverage videos. This is what these are for, is to inform you and try to help your decision of whether or not you should attend. And I think you should. Go out there, have some fun. If you see your picture in here or anything like that, or you see that you're in some of this footage, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the convention. Let me know if you enjoyed the convention, or let me know if you agree or disagree with anything that I've said. With that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm going to catch you guys later.